Hi, welcome to the first SketchUp tutorial for Year 8. This one is simply about constructing a lidded container or a box, drawing it using SketchUp software. So the first thing you need to do to get going is to go to All Apps, scroll down until you find SketchUp, launch SketchUp, and then go up here to choose templates. Now, make sure you come down to the right-hand side column here and you scroll down until you find the woodworking in millimeters one and select it and then go choose template. Oops, sorry, that's chosen the wrong one. Now, if that happens, you need to launch it because it jams, and then you need to close it. And then you need to relaunch it. There's some weird glitch with the software. So we'll go do that again. Choose template. You need to click in this little scroll here. And you're looking for the woodworking millimeters template. You select it. Once it's selected, you can go to start using SketchUp. Wait for it to load. You'll notice that if you use your wheel, it will scroll in and out. If you squash that wheel down, it'll allow you to orbit around the workspace. You'll also notice that you have a green and a red axis, the X and the Y, and a blue one, which is the Z. So the green and the red are your two horizontal planes, and the blue one is your vertical plane. I'm just going to start by drawing a rectangle. So click in Shapes. Click once and drag. Now you'll notice in the bottom right hand corner you should have your Dimensions tab, which gives you all the dimensions that you need for your drawing. I'm going to type in the dimensions. So I'm going to make mine 230 millimeters. You can see the numbers appearing in the bottom corner. So I'll do that again. 230. And then we're going to separate that by a comma and put in, say, 125. Then press enter and it draws the rectangle. It's pretty small, so we're going to click on this zoom extents button here and it'll zoom right in so we can see our drawing. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is to click on the offset command. Okay, now if you don't have that there, what you need to do is go to View, go to Toolbars, and if you click on Large Toolset, you can see my large tool sets here. It'll appear in this little column here. So just click on Large Tool Set and then close. Alright, so I've got it in two spots. So I'll choose this one, Offset. Click inside the rectangle and drag in, and then type the thickness of the timber you're going to use. So in this case it's 12 millimeters. Press in 12 and press Enter. And now you've got the thickness of your timber for the box. Now we could just pull that up now. We could just pull that up to the height, say it's 100 mil. But we haven't actually detailed any joinery and we want to do that. So I'm going to go Control Z to undo. And I'm actually going to draw that in. So I'm going to pick my line tool and I'm going to draw in my rebated butt joint. So I'm just going to go on face, connect at the end point and just type in the distance, which is going to be half the thickness of the material, which is 6 mil, and enter. Type in the distance and enter, and then click on the end. So there's the first part. I'll do the same on here. Now it should lock in at 6 mil because it defaults to your previous settings. So in this case it locks in. You can see it gets attracted and gives you an end point. I can do the same on this end as well. So I'm going to zoom in. From point, click. And I'll do the same at this end. On face 6 mil, so it's giving me the same distance. So now when I go to pull up, it will pull up individual components, so I can pull them as separate pieces. Okay, so I'm just going to type, I'll just undo that. I'm going to type pull the two edges up first, 100 mil, enter, 100 mil, enter. And I'm going to pull up the end one, 100 mil. Now, if you wanted a sliding lid, obviously you're going to not pull up all the way to the top because you want the lid to slide in and out. So I'm just going to pull it up 10 mil from the top, so I've got enough room. Sorry, 8 mil from, sorry, that's right. 10 mil from the top and then 8 mil from the bottom, so 18. So I'm going to pull that up 72 mil. So 72. Sorry, that should have been 82. Bad maths, 10 mil. 10 mil. Okay, so now I've got room for my lid to slide in and out. Now I want to put the groove in. So I'm going to go to my tape measure and I'm going to go from the top down, and I want to come down 10 mil from the top. So I've got a nice thick bit of material there that's going to not break off. So I'm going to type in 10. And then obviously that's going to be the bottom of the groove there. So I'm going to go back to line and I'm going to draw a line on my first guide, and I'm just going to continue all the way around because the groove goes all the way around. Click. And when it's on the red axis, it's parallel. So now I want to do my bottom groove. So once again, it's on the red axis. Go around, in this case, it's the green axis. And should be back in the red. Okay, so it's actually filled in the top, which is okay. I'm not too worried about that at the moment. If I want to get rid of that, I can just go to my selection tool, click that surface, press delete, it gets rid of it. Okay, so now I'm going to push that rebating because I want to put a groove, in there. So I'm just going to go back to my push-pull tool. I'm going to push in 6 mil, which is the distance of the rebate butt joint. 6 mil, I'm going to do the same there, 6 mil. Type in 6, and this last one, 6 mil. Okay, so now I have my rebate all the way around. I'm going to choose the erase tool to get rid of this guideline because I don't need it anymore. And I don't want to see this line here because it just doesn't look right. It shouldn't be there, so I'm going to get rid of that. And there I have a detail of my box with the joinery in and the sliding lid. So later on, I can just come back. Oops, I don't know why that happened, but I'll just close that. Later on, I can just come back in and draw my box lid. All right, so have a go at that, and then the next tutorial will show you how to put your box lid in. Okay.